Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Let us read from verse number 38. विविक्त देश आसीनः विरागो विजितेन्द्रियः भावयेदेकमात्मानं तमनन्तमनन्यधीः आत्मन्नेवाखिलं दृश्यम् प्रविलाप्य धिया सुधी भावयेदेकमात्मानं निर्मलाकाशवत्सदा रूपवर्णादिकं सर्वं विहाय परमार्थविता परिपूर्णचिदानन्द स्वरूपेणावतिष्ठते ज्ञातृ ज्ञानज्ञेयभेदः परेणात्मनि विद्यते चिदानन्दैकरूपत्वात् दीप्यते स्वयमेव तत् एवमात्मारणौ ध्यानम् एवमात्मारणौ ध्यान मथने सततं मृते उदितावगतिर्ज्वाला सर्वाज्ञानेन्धनं दहे. How this fire of knowledge will burn the fuel of ignorance. Here a beautiful picture is brought. Normally when the Vedic style yajna is done, there the fire is invoked. It is unlike our Arya Samaji Mahatmas. They have got everything mobile. They are coming on a motorcycle, scooter, with their Agni Kunda on the backside, and all the ahutis are available in ready-made pack, and with the same pant, shirt they will be sitting, and then things are put there, and with the same lighter with which they lit the bidi. But the traditional Vedic method is different. There it is, the fire is invoked. This is the picture given. Evam atmaranau dhyana mathane satadam krute. So on the floor there is a fixed wooden cup, a rod, and in center there is a niche, a wooden cup. It is fixed in the soil. It can't be moved. Then on the top, similar cup is available, which is given to a brahmachari. Hold it. And between these two cups, there is a wooden rod. And then around that wooden rod, they put the thread or a rope. Like the ladies used to do churning of the buttermilk. So this is the picture. And then when this brahmachari is pulling the string, there will be friction, because lower cup is firm, upper cup is pressed hard, and other brahmachari is doing the churning. Naturally, because of the friction, there will be heat created. And in that lower cup, Then they will put small fibers or threads or dry leaves, and because of that heat, that dry material catches fire. Then that fire which is invoked, that is used for conducting the Vedic yajnas. This is the picture given over here. If this picture is clear, then evam atma aranau dhyana. See? Arani is that cup. So there is one lower cup, there is one upper cup. Lower cup is the Jiva. Upper cup is Paramatma. And between them, the connecting rod is your faculty of inquiry, buddhi. Atmanam aranayam krutva pranavam chottararanayam jnana nirmathanabhyasat pasham dahati panditaha. In Kaivalya Upanishad this mantra comes. So the lower cup is the Jiva, upper cup is Paramatma, and in between there is churning of the knowledge. How beautiful this picture is. So evam atmarano dhyana mathane satatan krute. Now this dhyana manthan, the churning of the knowledge is going on. And the churning has to go for quite some time till the heat or the fire is created. In the same manner, when we study, when we listen to satsanga, this must become the main theme of our contemplation. Otherwise, this becomes only like, we have got jailbirds from one jail to another jail. Similarly, we will have satsang birds. And then all the Mahatmas, they are heard. And then they sit before the Mahatmas as a challenge. Try to improve it. See, friends, we have to change. And the change can come only with understanding. Wrong understanding creates wrong notions. Wrong notions are not to be replaced by right notions. Notions are wrong. Then wrong notions are deleted without creating new notions. Otherwise, earlier I was a papi, now I am a papa. See? Earlier I was a bhogi, now I is a yogi. Earlier I used to eat non-vegetarian, now I compete with the cows. So that I is still hanging over there. And therefore here it is said that this reflection, how I cannot be the worldly objects, how I cannot be the sense organs, how I cannot be the mind. When we start working on it sincerely, without any extra efforts, we become introvert. This introvertedness is indicated in this picture. Now there is no other theme in life. Our life is full of so many themes. Like the other day somebody asked me a question in Mumbai probably. Swamiji, what is your opinion about the political situation in India? I kept quiet. Are you angry? I said, no, I am frustrated. Higher degree of anger is frustration. Why are you frustrated? It is something like, you go to the doctor and ask the doctor, Dr. Saab, these days, what is your opinion about dysentery in Malaysia? Now, what that doctor will talk? He will become frustrated. Subah kaun mila? If we are walking the spiritual path, basic things, anything that takes us away from our contemplation, drop it. If you are interested in politics, social service, nothing wrong. Jump into that fully. But we are having only the drawing room discussions without any contribution. And therefore, we are neither here nor there. Therefore, evam atmarano dhyanamatane satatam krute. Now, these are the things which are told in our Purana stories in different way. For example, recently we have studied Yoga Vasishta, there also the same thing comes. There was a king like in Bhagavad Mahapurana. His name was Rishabdev and he ruled for 10,000 years. Then he handed over his kingdom to his son Bharat, after whom India is named as Bharat. And he went to the forest and did tapasya. Now when the story is heard, what is the purpose, what is the moral of the story? What is the Tatparya Nirnay? That we don't go into it. Our reaction starts. 10,000 years, who lives? That is not the meaning. Meaning is, even if you are ruling the whole world, even if you rule not for a day or only 5 years, but for 10,000 years, yet you cannot discover fulfillment in life. Etad buddhva buddhiman syat krutakruttascha bharata. Etad buddhva, not krutva. Therefore, we have already graduated from KG1, KG2, KG3, then Quintal 1, Quintal 2, Quintal 3. We have come sufficiently up. Now again do you want to go back to KG1? See? How long are we going to do the same thing? Satyam vada, dharmam chara, swadhyaya anma pramada. How long? See? Therefore, evam atmarano dhyana matane satatam krute. Satatam, unbroken. Tulsidaji says about this unbroken commitment through a worldly example. Kamihi nari priyari jimi lobihi priya jimidam imi raghunatha nirantara priya lagahu mohiram. Like for a greedy person, the only theme is money, money, money. He cannot think beyond it. I had a friend, I don't know where is he now. We went to probably Shimla or some hill station. He, his wife and 2 children and myself. We drove and we settled in a nice facility. Then by the time we reached there, it was evening. We had nice food and all that. He said, Swamiji, I'll just take a round and come back. I said, do you want me to go? No, you need not come. He wanted to avoid actually. He went and came back. And next day we had planned to go and see various places. So when we were ready to go, he said, Swamiji, if you don't mind, I said, what happened? You take the car and the driver. I have got some work here. We have gone there for a vacation. I have got some work here. So you can go, I have no problem. I said, all right. My life is only celebration, not calibration. So we went and came back, whole day spent nicely, spent his money. Evening when we came back, he said, Swamiji, will you do one favor to me? I said, what? You will have to come and inaugurate something. I said, what inauguration? Then he told the story. Last night when I went to the market, I was searching and I could not find a single vegetarian good hotel, a restaurant. Then there was one very good restaurant. So I had a deal with him, partnership deal. And we will have a vegetarian counter there in a big way. And that is the one which we have decided. I want you to come and open, do the inauguration. So do you want me to make dosha or wash the dishes? Inauguration means what? People do any inauguration through us. You don't know that. In where Rajasthan, Jodhpur, I was in Gita Bhavan. After third day of my lecture, all trustees came. They said, Swamiji, you are extremely holy. I said, where are my holes? Then he said, you have to inaugurate because something great has happened after you have come here. What is that? Last 3 years, one thing was pending, now it is done because of your arrival. What was that? The vehicle for carrying the dead body is released to us. So do inauguration. Anything. Now tell me, how can you be miserable in this world? Even if you want, you cannot be miserable. Make the miseries miserable. So, like my friend, he has gone for a vacation, but all attention is on money, money, money. There is nothing wrong in that. Exactly to the same extent, to the same commitment, Atmanam Satatam Krute. Be committed to your spiritual life. Go see everything, go to restaurant, watch movie, go for vacation, nothing wrong in that. But through all that, hold on to the truth that we are seeking. And what is the spiritual practice? Very simple, be happy. This is what makes us more miserable. Be happy, be happy. One lady in Delhi scolded me. After my lecture was over, she came, a Punjabi lady, you can imagine. So she came and she said, what is this you all the time tell? Be happy, get married and show, be happy. So my happiness makes people miserable. Don't justify you are miserable. Therefore, evam atmaranau dhyana matane satatam krute. Remain in tune with the bliss that you are. Then udita vagatir jwala sarva jnana indhanam dahet. So all the indhana of the ignorance will be burnt away in this fire of knowledge. Now what is the ignorance? 4 of them. Wrong notions about ourselves, one indhan, one fuel. Wrong notion about the world. Wrong notion about the God. And wrong notion about spiritual practice. 4 of them. Correction of these wrong notions is the practice of knowledge. And once it is corrected, everything is fine. Like we go to the eye doctor, and the eye doctor doesn't give us vision. He only corrects the instrument. Vision is already there. Vision is not created by doctor. Only the error in the instrument is corrected. And what was the error? The ability to focus the focal length correctly. That ability has gone down. Then he gives us glasses. The moment glasses are given, this ability is regained as long as the glasses are there. See friends, exactly the same way. We don't have to become divine. It is already there. And that's what we are. But our focal length has gone wrong. And what is the wrongness in the focal length? God's world is terrible. Why God created this world? God's world is beautiful, our world is miserable. God created woman, we created daughter, we created wife, we created sister, we created mother-in-law, we created sister-in-law, and then we are in a legal battle. All laws are there. As a woman, there is no problem. As a wife, there is nothing but problem. What is that chemical which changes a woman into a wife? That is our notion. Therefore, when we just correct our notions. Now the notion about us, this is one of the most simplest and the best way to contemplate. The moment you are disturbed, immediately by default, it should happen. Who is disturbed? One day it will click. At the root of every disturbance, there is somebody sitting. Somebody is always disturbed. Nobody is never disturbed. Somebody will always think. Nobody will never think. Somebody is always in bondage and seeking liberation. Nobody is not in bondage, not seeking liberation. In one school, Goa, we had a very beautiful experience. I am not in meditation. One audience has come and I don't want it to climb on me. It's okay now. He is listening. So, I told him not to have a heterogeneous group of students. But as they don't listen to Vedanta, this also they don't listen. Okay, Swami. I was not well that time. Morning time, prayer time, the whole school is standing in front of me. Swamiji, please give them an address. What address can you give? This side, KG1, KG2, up to 3, 4 standard. In between, 8, 9, 7 students. This side, 11, 12 students. Different groups. This side I look. In between I am looking. And the elder student, how can you talk to such an audience? Different varieties. Then I thought best way is to play. I said, hey, let us play something. Are you ready? Yes. And then I started. Who wants happiness? Raise your hands. So all of them raised their hands. But I observed there were few who did not. Then I said, put down. Who do not want happiness? 2 students. One child from class 6 or 7, a girl, and a boy from class 9 or 10. Maybe don't. They come here. And I make them sit next to me. They were frightened. They have done some mistake. Shivering. Then I said, hey, our game continues. Who wants food? He who is hungry, is it not? Yes, Swami. Very good. Who wants water? He who is thirsty, is it not? Yes, Swami. Who wants happiness? He who is miserable, is it not? Yes, Swami. You are all miserable. Now these 2 kids, they are happy. Why seek happiness? Don't seek happiness. This is the biggest error. Don't seek happiness. Then express happiness. If you want to learn your karma yoga, karmanyevadhikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana ma karma phala heturbuhu ma te sangastu karmani. This is the meaning. If you have to do something, do it happily. If you don't want to do, don't do it happily. But we are average people, like the air hostesses. When the customers come, I welcome. And they are biting their teeth. Okay. So surface level, we show we are doing it cheerfully. But inside there is a revolt. Net result, acidity. See, friends. Therefore, karmanyam adhikaraste, Whatever you have to do it happily, man. Otherwise, don't do. See, when the happiness becomes the criteria of our expression of life, we are living in meditation. See? Can you imagine? How are you? ठीक है, मर नहीं रहे. No. Therefore, एवं आत्मारणो ध्यानमथने सततं कृते उदितावत कुवगतिर्ज्वाला सर्व अज्ञानेन्धनं दहेत्. All wrong notions are burned. Then second wrong notion is about the world. World is beautiful. Look at the world from the eyes of the divine is beautiful. Don't push the God somewhere away. That day I told you this principle. Just imagine. Everything is imagination. We go before the, Ganesh shop. For Ganapati Utsav, we have to go and buy Ganeshji. We go and bargain. ये गणेश कितने का है? This is 2,500. 2,500 सोने का है क्या? How much you want to pay? I'll pay 2 rupees. We bargain that poor Ganesha and bring him home. And there, Ganesha, I should get $2 million. Ganesha will say, मेरी कीमत 2 रुपए. Isn't it a great fun? We are only imagining, is it not? That this Ganesha which we have brought, we keep him there and we tell him, be proper. And then we ask him to give us. This is all imagination. So if you have to imagine, why don't you imagine you are divine? Why don't you imagine that God is not somewhere else? He is sitting very much in your heart. So when the purchased God we respect, and that is only out of imagination. So if we recognize that every word that I speak is heard by Him before I speak, every action that I do, before I do, it is known by Him in my heart. Every thought that erupts in my mind is known by Him before the thought erupts. If we become aware of His presence, then we are not pushing the God far away, parokshatvena. These are the 3 errors. With reference to ourselves, parichinnata. With reference to the world, pratyakshata. With reference to the God, parokshata. Unless this is corrected, our meditation is not complete. Atmanam aranim krutva pranavam chottaraaranim jnana nirmathanabhyasat pasham dahati panditaha. Then the last one is the spiritual practice. Spiritual practice is only one. Be happy. But what about the ghanti? गले में बांध लो. How long are you going to continue that? I am not condemning it. But you are not in now class 1, class 2. When we are listening to the Upanishad, when we are studying Vedanta, we are very clearly told in the beginning, Sadhan Chatushtaya Sampanna Adhikarinam Ayam Atmabodhaha Vidhiyate. He who is qualified with Viveka, Vairagya, Shama, Dama, Uparati, Shraddha, Titiksha, Samadhana and Mumukshutvam Chaiti. 2 such students we are addressing. If a wrong student has come and sat in this class, it is his mistake. See friends, Nayamatma balahine na labhyaha, Nayamatma darapoke na labhyaha. See friends, therefore, udita avagatir jwala sarvajnanindhanam dahet. All these wrong notions are to be corrected. That is the only spiritual practice. Continuing further, Aruneneva bodhena Gurvam santamase hrite Tata avirbhavedatma Swayamevamshumaniva Arunena eva bodhena. When the sun rises, before the arrival of the sun, there is arrival of the Usha or Aruna. And when that Aruna comes, we know now the sunrise is going to happen. Exactly the same way. That tamase rute, the darkness of the night is removed by the arrival of the light, Aruna, and then the real sun comes. Exactly the same way. When we are studying scriptures, when we are studying Vedanta, that is, study is like the declaration of the arrival of the divine. And when the sun rises, nobody is required to be told this is sun. Because the sun is self-effulgent. In the same manner, tataha avirbhavet atma. Meaning, when the wrong notions are removed, the truth is revealed. See? Yamai vesha vrunute tena labhyaha tassesha atma vivrunute tanum swam. Upanishad says. Paramatma is not seen. Paramatma is revealing himself. Like in Ramayana, it is said, Bhaye prakata krupala dina dayala. Bhagwan manifests. Where? What is the instrument of manifestation? Our heart. Which heart? Which is clean, pure. He doesn't carry the garbage of the relativity. Therefore, Aruneneva bodhena purvam santamase hrute. When the arrival of the sun removes the darkness, whatever length it may be, similarly, tata avirbhavet atma swayam amshamaniva. Like the sun, the truth reveals itself. We are not required to be told. Like when we are out of the deep sleep, are we required to be told, I am me? We know I am me. Just imagine, we sleep and wake up and forget who we are. Sleep as a doctor. Get up as a patient. See how fun it will be. So, Atma tu satatam praptaha apraptavat avidyaya tannashe praptavat bhati svakantha bharanam yatha. Atma tu satatam praptaha. See, the self is unbroken presence. We don't have to gain anything. Therefore, our Mahamantra, na kuch pana, na kuch khona. Atma tu satam prapta. Because we can experience the absence of everything in this world. Waking is absent in the dream. Dream and waking are absent in the deep sleep. Deep sleep is absent in samadhi. Samadhi is absent in the waking. They are all mutually exclusive. In the presence of the one, the second is absent. But in and through all of them, there is a common denominator which can never be negated, which can never be experienced as non-existent. Atma tu satatam prapta. Childhood has come and gone, I continue to be the same. Teenage has come and gone, I continue to be the same. Atma tu satatam prapta. Middle age has come and gone. I continue to be the same. Please don't go further. This old age will also go. You will continue to be the same. This we will be able to digest only under one condition. When we are able to digest this, like in the space, the thundering and raining clouds come and go, nothing happens to the space. Then only thundering, dry clouds come and go, nothing happens to the space. It's absolute dark night, nothing happens to the space. It's a bright day, nothing happens to the space. In the same manner, the clouds of the waking, thundering and raining, joy and sorrows, they come and go, I remain the same. Then the dream clouds of imagination, they come and go, I, the conscious space, remain the same. Therefore, all the experiences, they come in me and go. I don't go into any experience. Like the space. See? And if this is digested, then there will never be any doubt or question about what happens after death. When a pot breaks, what happens to the pot space? Nothing. So our body is like a pot making potty, and this body is in the pure conscious existence. When this body breaks, nothing happens. Whichever you take, this is called as avachedavad, or the bulb. When the bulb becomes fused, what happens to the light in the bulb? Does it go from one bulb to another bulb? Because the light in the bulb is not individuality. It is only the manifestation. It is abhivyakti. It is not vyakti. But somehow or the other, this has been so deeply engraved on our foolishness that I am inside the body. What happens after death? मर के दिखाओ. Nobody had the experience of death. No, but there are stories we hear that somebody said, and I was there, and so that means he was there, now also there. So when did he die? What died is the body, not you. Therefore, after studying Vedanta, you are not allowed to die. Atmanam satat atmatu satatam praptaha. You can never experience your absence. Satatam praptaha, unbroken existence. This, what we call in English, moral of the story, in Shastra, it is called as the Tatparya Nirnaya. When something is told for what? If we do not understand the moral of the story, then we will never understand the stories from our scriptures. See? So, Tatparya Nirnaya. We are expert in blaming others for our problems. So, the scriptures want us to get rid of the wrong notion. So, what the scriptures tell us? They say, look here, don't blame your wife. Why? In the last life, and the dumb accepts immediately. In the last life, you have tortured her. And therefore, she was waiting for 24th October. Karwa Chauth. And she did Karwa Chauth. This is your second life. There are 7 lives. Not going to leave you. Oh God, what do I do? Now behave properly with her. Or else again next life she will be your wife. No, don't cut such a terrible joke. Behave properly. What is the net result? We stop blaming others and we control our life in such a manner that we stop blaming others in our life. A seeker is born. Then we come to know, in the last life I was there, in this life I am there, in the next life I am there. Therefore, who am I? I am a continuous unbroken experience. Childhood I was there, teenage I was there, middle age I was there, old age I am there. So where did I go? So all these things came and went. I am the same. Atma tu satatam praptaha. Then aprapta vad avidyaya. But because of wrong understanding. This point again I am referring. Avidya or ajnanam doesn't mean absence of knowledge. Avidya, ignorance, means incompleteness in knowledge. See. I am body is never a problem. Without body identification, we cannot conduct our life. That is necessary. But the problem is, only this body I am and other bodies I am not, samsara begins. See? When 5-6 people are sleeping along with their dogs and cats and everything, when they are awake, they will be fighting this, that. Once they are in deep sleep, the dog is not a dog, the cat is not a cat, the man is not a man, the woman is not a woman. All differences disappear. So getting identified with the body is not the problem. The problem is only this body I am, other bodies I am not, the samsara begins. See? Bhagavan Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, who is the supreme deluxe yogi? Atmaupamena sarvatra samam pashyati Arjuna sukham va yadi va dukkham sa yogi paramo mata. He who is able to look upon other people as he looks upon himself. How we look upon ourselves? When we are happy, we want the people to join in our happiness. So the wise man, the yogi, he is happy in the happiness of others. He is not jealous. मालूम है कैसा पैसा कमाया? Why you worry about that? See? He who is happy in the happiness of others. And he who is able to extend a helping hand to a miserable person, to a dukhi purusha, he is a yogi. Because Atmaupamena sarvatra samam pashyati Arjuna. He who is able to look upon the world as he looks upon himself. See, that is the real meaning of yoga, or that is the real meaning of living through the body and not living as the body. See, friends. Therefore, Atma tu satam prapta apraptavat avidyaya and tannashe praptavat bhati. And when the wrong notions are removed, then praptavat bhati, as if we have gained our divine nature. Example is given, swagantha bharanam yatha. Like many times these ammas, they have so many things hanging on their face, and something is kept somewhere, or something goes back here and there, and then they are searching where it has gone, and then we go, I got it. Like the other day it happened here. My phone was in my room only. It was under one small object. I searched everywhere, went to the dining hall, here, there, no. And then they hang. Realization is hang. Nothing else. See, friends, don't become serious. What happened? Realization. चढ़ गया. प्राप्तस्य प्राप्ति. आत्मा तु सततम प्राप्तः. Therefore, nothing to gain, nothing to lose. ना कुछ पाना, ना कुछ खोना. Then what for to live life? Life is a time pass. All the problems get dissolved. Problems cannot be solved. They have to be dissolved. All problems come out of wrong understanding. They can be dissolved by a right understanding, not by keeping the mouth shut. Atma tu satatam praptaha apraptavat avidya tannashe praptavat bhati. When wrong notions are gone, praptavat bhati, now I am realized. See? In the writing of one great saint, it comes that I, by the grace of my Guru, crossed the river of Bhavanadi, crossed the river of this transmigration. And I was so happy. So I wanted to thank my Guru and see the river which I have crossed. And therefore I looked back. Lo, I saw there was never a river and there was no Guru. Ekameva dvitiya neha nanasti kinchana neha mamasti kinchana naha chachasti kinchana. Dekho santo. Discover this. Therefore, self-discovery. Sadhana doesn't create Brahman. Na karmana na prajaya dhanena. Tyage naike. Tyaga, renunciation of wrong notions. When we change our vision, be attentive, when we change our vision, our perceptions change. When our perceptions change, our interactions change. When interactions change, our experiences change. When experiences change, the quality of our life changes. So where from it starts? From the vision. In Bhakti Shastra it is said, look upon the world as the God looks at his creation. See? Like why to go to God and the world? How we look at ourselves? See? On the time. कितने भी घसो कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता. Useless. Anything ours, be attentive, whatever is included in the definition of I, we do not hate it. Whatever is included in the definition of I, we do not hate it. Example. This happened in Delhi. In our satsang somewhere, there used to be one girl sitting right in the front. And she had very long nail. They belonged to the clan Shurpanakha. Shupa mane soup. Nakha means the nails. Those terrible nails. So while talking Vedanta Upanishad, I was attracted towards Shurpanakha. Then after the lecture I forgot. Third day we went somewhere for Bhiksha, breakfast. She was there. I said, you came here also? There is no lecture. Yes, Shanti, this is my house. I didn't know that. I said, okay, let mummy do everything. You come and sit with me. I took her hands in my hand. And I was playing with her nails. I said, hey, how come your nails have become red? Do you drink blood or what? Because I have never seen anybody's nails so closely for the first time in my life. So I was thinking, and how they grow long. And that poor girl, she was feeling very uneasy and all that. Next day she came for the lecture. Attention was there. She has cut all of them. And she was sitting like this. And my attention was only at that. So after the lecture was over, I said, hey, show me your hands. No, no, Swamiji. I said, I will not laugh at your nails. No, no, Swamiji. So I forcibly saw her. She has cut all of them. I said, hey, why did you cut them? I like them so much. Give me, I want to keep it with me. Swamiji, what are you talking? After I cut it, I threw it away. When they were the part of I, they were beautiful. They were nice. I used to love them. The moment they are detached from the definition of I, they become garbage, is it not? Think. Anything which is included in the definition of I, we don't hate it. The moment a sense of otherness, the moment you are other than me, the samsara begins. See, friends, therefore, when a boy and a girl, they love, that love is an action. I love him, I love her. And in that action of love, they fall. And that fall is called as marriage. But the mother also loves her child. But what is the difference? Mother does not love the child as an action. She has love for the child. So love is a noun for the mother and love is an action for the lovers. See? Therefore the lovers fall in love and the mother grows in love, rises in love. Therefore, meditation is not an action. You will fall in meditation. Do you know that meditation called a jhatka meditation? You get various kinds of jhatkas. So, Atma tu satatam praptaha apraptavat avidyaya tannashe praptavat bhati svakantha bharanam yatha. We are not lost anything. You are not late on the spiritual path. You are at the right time of your life. It is not a question when you start. The question is how sincerely you get involved with yourself. Many people have got this notion. Those who are social worker brand people. Swamiji, this knowledge should be given to the children. It is so important. Why are you gone case or what? No, it should be given to the children. Was this knowledge not available during your childhood? It was available. Remember, everything happens in our life at the right time. Nothing happens at the wrong time, number one. Nothing happens wrong to us. Everything that happens is required by us. Had Bhagavan Krishna not created confusion and doubt in the mind of Arjuna, Bhagavad Gita would not have been born. He created confusion. When Arjuna, out of a goody thing, how can I kill our own, let's go back to Rishikesh. And do what? Start cutting the trees. See? Therefore, every difficulty, every problem in our life is the first chapter of Gita if we change our life's direction from the dogward to the Godward. See how simple it is. Tannashe praptavat bhati svakantha bharanam yatha. Get rid of the wrong notions and there you are. Next verse. Sthano purushavad bhrantya kruta brahmani jivata जीव जीवस्य तात्विके रूपे तस्मिन् दृष्टे निवर्तते. Now another example in Vedanta given, like the snake and the rope, is the sthanu purushavad bhrantya. Evening time, when it is not clear vision, you are seeing something, but what it is we do not know. So in an unknown place, when you go, suppose there is some pillar and you do not know at the end of a lane and you are afraid. I don't know who is standing there so steady, must be waiting for somebody to loot. Maybe he will kill me, I got lot of money with me. And then with all fear whether I should go or not. And then somewhere a motorcycle comes and light falls on that pillar. Oh, it was a pillar. So that pillar was mistaken as a thief. Exactly the same way. Brahman is mistaken as a jiva. Your homely example. Husband, the man is mistaken as a husband. You should not have any doubt about this jiva business. As husband is the jiva, man is the Brahman. Wife is the jiva, that woman is the Brahman. In the same manner, the sufferer is the jiva, the happy is the Brahman. So now you play Brahman, Brahman. क्या है Brahman है यार? Be happy. We are not making you complicated spiritual life. See? Otherwise do pranayama and then you forget where from you are taken in, where you have to leave. It's the biggest challenge for me. Till date I could not do it. Remain simple. Don't have to become complicated in your spiritual life. So, sthano purushavad bhrantya Kruta Brahmani Jivata. Therefore, remember this thing, this principle. Aupadhik Anekta Bhranti. The multiplicity born because of conditionings is an illusion. Like one man in the conditioning of the father has become the son. Son is an illusion. The man with the conditioning of the wife has become the husband. Husband is an illusion. The man with the conditioning of his son has become a father. Father is an illusion. And who are miserable? These three non-existing entities. If my father dies, nothing happens to me, the son. If my wife dies, nothing happens to me, the husband. If my son dies, nothing happens to me, the father. But if the man dies, these three have no existence. What is the reality? So all this aupadhik anekata, that is the jiva. So one Brahman, one upadhi panchakoshas jiva, another upadhi maya ishvara, third upadhi name and the form jagat. And all of them are supported by the same substratum. Hold on to that. And these three, Jiva, Jagat, Ishvara, if this is clearly understood, spiritual practice is not done. It will start happening. And it is possible for every one of us. Because these three are mutually dependent. Like the husband and the wife, they are mutually dependent. Husband cannot be husband without the wife. Wife cannot be wife without the husband. Independently they are man and woman. In the same manner, the Jiva Jagat Ishvara, if there is no Jiva, what will the Ishvara do? See? If there is no daughter-in-law, you cannot be a mother-in-law. They are mutually dependent. But if you take the daughter-in-law very seriously, you will become serious mother-in-law. But if you take the daughter-in-law lightly, बेवकूफ है, हाँ मैं भी ऐसी थी. Life will become very simple, friends. So recognize this mutual dependence. And how do we get out of this mutual dependence is the spiritual practice. So let us try this spiritual practice by our Maha Mantra chanting. Please repeat sincerely.
Life is a time pass, क्या फर्क पड़ता है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं, पता नहीं, जो थारी राय सो मारी राय, nothing to do, nowhere to go, देखो सुनो मत बोलो, wherever, whenever, whatever you are, be 100% करे नाटक, किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो, ना कुछ पाना ना कुछ खोना. Who asked you live at zero complete level? मौज में रहो, be happy.
ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ओम शांति शांति शांति. हरि ओम. श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः.